The ultimate weight loss hack. This one, this honestly could apply to anybody. You don't have to be a boxer, but this is a boxing page, so that's kind of why I make the video. But honestly, this applies to literally anybody who's trying to lose weight. Based on my data, after 19 years of boxing, I've been losing weight since I was 9 years old, man. I'm just saying. And I made all the mistakes in the book. I've done some unhealthy things. I've done some diets that were really just hurting my health and were very extremely inefficient. So hopefully someone finds value in this because losing weight is hard, man. Losing weight is the hardest thing about boxing, in my opinion. And there's really only one. Well, that's two. There's really only one way to really lose weight effectively. I mean, no, that there's like stupid things like keto or like, um, I don't know. There's a bunch of crazy diets out there. There's a bunch of crazy things that you could like supplements you could take to lose weight, but there's really only one way to lose weight, and that's by doing a calorie deficit. Calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight, honestly. Like all these other like fancy diets, all they're doing is creating a calorie deficit in a very unhealthy and inefficient way. So with a calorie deficit, you can actually literally eat whatever you want so long as the math checks out. You're gonna lose weight. So I'm gonna have to make another video on how to actually do it, but I just want to talk about it real quick. So if you want to lose weight, it's literally just a numbers game. So calories in versus calories out. You have to make sure that calories out is more than calories in. That's how you lose weight. If calories in is higher than how much calories you burn, then you're gonna gain weight. That's it. There's no other way to do it. I was a science major. I graduated with my bachelor's of science in kinesiology. That's the study of the movement of the body. Could have kept it going and became a physical therapist, but I want to box, man. This is my passion. And the hardest thing about boxing is losing weight. It is, for me, I love food. I have a sweet tooth. I love pizza. I love ice cream. I love cookies. I love it all, man. So, for me personally, losing weight is the hardest thing to be disciplined with. I can show up to the gym every day. I can put in the road work. I can go to sparring. I'm going to do everything every day without missing a beat. But losing weight, that is my biggest enemy. So, hopefully someone finds value in this. So basically, I'm gonna talk about it briefly, but I am gonna need to do another video on how to actually do it because um, I know I feel like it's very technical, at least like the way that I do it, but you have to create calorie deficit. Calorie deficit is when you burn more calories than you take in. So it's really just a simple uh, addition or subtraction formula. So let's say if I ate 2,000 calories today, but I burned 2,500, I'm at a 500 calorie deficit. So I'm gonna lose weight that day significantly. On the other hand, if I eat 2,500 calories but I only burn 2,000, then I'm gonna gain weight that day. That's the only way that you can gain or lose weight. And it's actually really easy to track. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's anybody can do it. Um, Honestly, it's easy. If you can add and subtract, it should be pretty easy. But you can't just do it in your head. Obviously, you have a phone, which everyone has one. Download MyFitnessPal. It's a free app. You download MyFitnessPal, and this is how you start. So for the first week, just eat normally, how you normally eat, and just try literally everything you put in your mouth. Drinks as well, unless you're drinking water. The water has no calories, so it don't matter. But if you're drinking juice, if you're drinking soda, all that has calories, and you would be surprised how many calories you're actually eating when you start counting. So what I want you to do is for the first week, just eat normal like you normally would. Count everything that you put in your mouth, any drink, any food. I don't even little like bites of like hopefully you're not just taking bites of random things, but anything you put in your mouth, you gotta count it. At the end of the week, you're going to have a certain number. Let's say I averaged, I don't know, 2,500 calories every day. So every day I'm eating about 2,500 calories every day, but I'm not losing weight. So what's going on? So if every day I'm eating 2,500 calories, 2,500, that means I'm burning either 2,400 or less. So that means I'm not burning enough. So am I gonna work more or am I gonna eat less? It's significant. Well, not significantly easier, but on paper, it's a lot easier to just eat less. So once you get that number, you know that at 2,500 calories, you're gonna weigh, I don't know, 150 pounds. So what you're gonna do is, instead of eating 2,500, try eating 2,300. So then the next following week, try eating 2,300 calories, and you're gonna keep everything the same. And if you notice yourself losing weight, then that's good. You're losing weight, obviously. So continue at 2,300 calories until you hit a break, which will happen. Eventually, you're gonna hit a break. Let's say at 2,300 calories, I hit a break at I started at 150 pounds. Let's say I hit a break at 147. Okay, now after 147, I'm gonna go from 23 to 22 or 2,100. I recommend doing it about 100 calories at a time. That's usually enough. So now I'm gonna go at 2,100 calories. I'm gonna keep just every day. It's gotta be on the dot though. You can't sneak in calories here and there, because they're gonna add up and you're gonna mess up the whole thing. But so now I'm at I started at 23, so now I'm at 2,200 calories. Then I get stuck at 145. Okay, so let's say I want to keep losing weight for some reason, so now I'm gonna go to 2,000. I keep doing that for another week, and then I hit a break at I don't know, 150. Sorry, not 150, 145. So at 145, I get stuck at how much was it? Basically, I guess like as soon as you get hit a break, just drop the calories 100. Um, and that's really the only way to lose weight. People try to do this fancy stuff to lose weight, but the only real way to lose weight is by creating a calorie deficit. That's just scientifically proven the only way that you can lose weight. You can try other dumb things, but they're just not effective, man. Science has proven this time after time. I've been losing weight my whole life since I was 9 years old. I started boxing when I was 8, but I had my first fight till I was 9. So at 9, I started trying to lose weight. I didn't do it the right way. Made a lot of mistakes. Did a lot of things that were very unhealthy. So I want you to hopefully learn from my mistakes and cut all the BS out and just create a calorie deficit. So download MyFitnessPal, count your calories for a week, and you're gonna get a number. Once you get that number, what you're going to do is eat one. I would probably do 200 calories less than that number to start. So if normally I eat 2,500 calories, but I'm staying at weight, the first week I'm gonna start with 2,300 calories, and keep everything the same. If I don't lose weight, which you should though, you should definitely lose weight, especially if you're eating 200 calories less, then I'm gonna drop another 100. Basically, all you're doing is, and keep in mind, so long as the calories and the numbers match up, so long as the math is mathing, you're going to lose weight. Another huge hack, and this one is hard for a lot of people, is only drink water. There's a lot of calories in liquid form, like Gatorade, juice, soda. There's just so many calories. So if you can only drink water, then you're gonna cut down on a lot of calories, like probably like at least 1,000, if not more. So I know that's hard for a lot of people, but there's actually a way to do it. So if you only drink water, and at least this was my experience, if you only drink water for, give it like 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, just try it one time. If you only drink water for 2 weeks and then whenever you're eating something, you try to drink something like juice or something with your food. I mean, it'll still be good, but you're gonna be like, "Man, I'm so thirsty. This is not really quenching my thirst." So basically, what you're doing is you're tricking your body and your mind into needing water to quench your thirst, and that's a good problem because you're gonna significantly drop down on your calories. I only drink water. I mean, I'll drink Gatorade when I feel really dehydrated or like some kind of rehydrating formula, but I only drink water. And what that does, that saves me so many calories, so I'm able to eat more food. Water is honestly all you need. I mean, unless you're really dehydrated, obviously get some kind of like Pedialyte or Gatorade or vitamin water. That's fine, obviously. That's fine. If you're really dehydrated, having one of those is not bad. But for the most part, you want to only drink water because that's going to cut down so much calories. Like, it's just going to make your diet a lot easier. It's going to allow you to eat a lot more food. So, count your calories, get your average. Once you find your average, go 1 to 200 calories below that. Keep that the same. Keep everything the same. I mean, it's okay to do more exercise, obviously. That's fine. Especially if you're trying to really lose weight. But don't be trying to like, especially if you're a boxer, like don't start with like the sauna suits. Don't start with like the sauna itself. Don't start with like doing all these things that are like just draining you and really just taking your energy for practice, because you're gonna fight the way that you practice. And on practice you're so drained and tired. Guess what's gonna happen when you fight? You're gonna be drained and tired. Duh. So it's another thing too is performance. You want to perform to the best of your ability every day in practice. Because if you're not doing it in practice, it's not gonna happen in the fight. So when you're eating good and you're not trying to spar after like wearing a sauna suit and doing all this extra shit, you're gonna perform better. And if you perform better in practice, you're gonna perform better in the fight. So like your diet is everything when it comes to performance. Like also sleep, also the way that you train, obviously, but your diet is a huge factor. Probably like I even argue at least 50%, honestly, like if not more, because if you're not well nourished, if not, especially as a fighter, if you're not in top shape, if you're not putting the right things into your body, you're not gonna perform well. Imagine putting like what's it called? Is it unleaded? I think it's unleaded. Like the 87 into a Ferrari. Like that would just like mess up your whole car. Like you gotta have, the Ferrari needs the premium fuel. You know, it needs a premium. You can't just put unleaded in there. You need the premium fuel, because if you put the unleaded, and if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about cars or gas. I just be picking the cheapest one for my little Honda or Corolla. What I have a Honda and a Corolla. Um, but I just put the cheapest one because that's fine for that car. But you can't look at your body like a Honda or Corolla. You gotta look at your body like a Ferrari, like a Lamborghini, like a fast performance car. That's what your body is. I'm not joking. That's what your body is. So if you wouldn't put the basic fuel into your Ferrari or your Lamborghini, why the hell would you put it into your body? It's the same thing, you know? So you want to put the best fuel into your body so it can run to the best of its ability. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? That makes sense, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. The better the fuel you put into your body, the better your body's gonna perform. Duh. I mean, you could have guessed that one, right? So put the right fuel into your body. Only drink water and count your calories. Um, I could probably make a whole video on what's the right food. But to make a long story short, if you can find chicken, rice, and veggies, you know that you could eat chicken, rice, and veggies every day, or chicken, salmon, and veggies. I mean, yeah, chicken, rice, and veggies, or salmon, rice, and veggies, or like some kind of lean protein, rice and veggies, because you get carbs, you got your vegetables, and you get your protein. Um, but honestly, get on ChatGPT if you don't know nothing about dieting. Get on ChatGPT, which is free by the way, and just tell it like what your goals are, and it'll tell you like it's exactly what to do. Get on ChatGPT. This is a bonus thing too, by the way. So I know my calories. I know how much calories I well I don't know exactly how much I burn, but I know how much calories I usually eat. So I know for me, 1,800 calories is a good number to start losing weight. I probably normally eat a lot more than that, but when I'm in camp, one I was in camp, but when I'm trying to lose weight, I start at 1,800, and the weight slowly starts dropping off. And you should only lose about, I mean, assuming you have the luxury. I know in amateurs you don't have as much of luxury to do this, but you should only be losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. Probably 2 pounds a week is fine. So that means you need 4 weeks to lose 8 pounds. I know some people uh, lose weight a lot faster or slower. So listen to your body, because what works for me is not gonna work for you, or maybe it will. But some people lose a lot more weight in a day than me for sure. Some people lose 5, 8, 10, even 10 pounds in a day. So if your body, if you have the luxury of losing that much weight every day, then that's gonna be a lot easier for you. You don't even need my help. But for a lot of us, that's not the case. For a lot of us, especially once you get a little bit older, I'm 27 now, so my metabolism slowed down a bit, so I have to be more disciplined with my diet. Otherwise, my weight just freaking stays the same or it goes up. But the only real way to lose weight is by creating a calorie deficit and being very strict. That's the biggest thing. You gotta be on the money. Like, you gotta be on the money or less, like not more. Because if you're not exactly accurate with the numbers, and you don't have to do any of this math in your head, by the way. Just download MyFitnessPal, and just count everything that you eat. Well, look at the back of the nutrition label and look. Okay, this has 200 calories per serving. Okay, there's 3 servings in this. Okay, so if I eat one of these 3 servings, I'm gonna gain 200, or I'm gonna eat 200 calories. So, um, I can make a whole video on how to count calories, but basically, you look at the back end nutrition label. So I have meal prep. So like, I know each meal has X amount of calories, like 400 or 500 calories. Whatever you're eating, let's say, what do you do if you don't like have like the luxury of having a meal prep company? Well, get on ChatGPT. Well, there's a couple things you can do. You can buy a food scale, and you, for example, if I'm eating chicken, rice, and veggies, I'm gonna weigh the chicken, and so there's food scales. You put the amount of chicken that you want to eat on the scale, and then go on. Well, I would recommend chat. But you do Google if you want. Go on chat. Like, all right, how many calories are in I don't know, 6 ounces of chicken breast? ChatGPT is gonna give you a rough estimate. Boom, there you go. Same thing for like the rice. All right, how many calories are in? I mean, the rice should tell you already on the back of the label. So use that first before ChatGPT. But just assuming you don't have anything, or you're not seeing the label, or just lazy. I don't know. How many calories are in 6 ounces of white rice? ChatGPT's. I mean, put in how you cooked it too. Versus if you like cooked it with butter, or like, I don't know. I don't know anything about cooking. Okay, so I don't know. However you cook it, use oil or whatever. Um, like, put that into the ChatGPT and it's gonna give you a rough estimate. Okay, what about the vegetables? Um, the vegetables for sure should have something in the back that tells you how many calories are per serving. But let's just assume you don't have that luxury. How many calories are in 6 ounces of broccoli? ChatGPT is gonna give you a number. It's gonna be an estimate, but it's gonna be pretty freaking close enough to where it's gonna fit your needs. And then once you have that number, you know exactly how much calories are on each meal. So try to pick meals that you can replicate on the daily. You don't have to eat the same thing every day. But for me, like for breakfast, I eat the same breakfast every day: 3 scrambled eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, and then turkey bacon, by the way. Very much less calories and way healthier than like normal bacon. And then that's my breakfast, and I'll eat that with a granola bar and a low fat, low sugar yogurt that's only 80 calories. So my breakfast is only like 400, I think less, like, yeah, like 400 to 500 calories, including all the snacks. So I know that throughout my day, if each meal is around 400 or 500 calories, I can have 3 meals plus snacks, because that would add up to like 1,800 calories. The easiest way to do it though is to count everything beforehand and just like every day eat two different meal options. I recommend making the breakfast the same every day because who has time to like mix up your breakfast every day? I'm just trying to make your job as easy as possible. So eat the same breakfast every day, scrambled eggs and whatever protein you want. I mean, I know eggs got protein too, but I mean like bacon or whatever, turkey sausage maybe. I don't know what you eat. And then keep breakfast the same just for simplicity's sake. So you know every day your breakfast is gonna be the same. For lunch and dinner, it's probably gonna be a little bit different. But whatever you can replicate every day, that's what you want to eat. Because if you don't eat the same thing every day, it's your calories are going up and down, up and down. For me personally, like I don't even use MyFitnessPal no more. I just, I do it if I'm eating random things that day. But usually, I already know what I'm gonna eat every day for the week. So every day I'm gonna eat the same breakfast. Every day I'm gonna eat this lunch. Every day I'm gonna eat this dinner. Um, I mean, it's not always the same lunch and dinner because I have these meal preps, but they fluctuate like only a few calories. Like it'll be like maybe 400, 420, 450 calories. So like they're more or less around 450 calories, 400 calories really. So that makes the math easy. I still put it into MyFitnessPal, and then the same thing for dinner, plus any snacks that have like the yogurts, like they have the calories on the thing. The granola bars, it tells you in the box how many calories per granola bar, so that's easy. So you just count all these things together. At the end of the day, so long as your calories are less than how much you burn, I know it's hard to track how many calories you burn. Like that's gonna be almost impossible, unless you have some kind of like I don't know. But anyway, just count your calories every day and make sure that you're burning more than you're eating. If you're not losing weight, then that means you're eating too many calories. So cut it down by 100. Don't do a lot. Lower it by 100 calories only until you start losing weight. But don't go like if you're doing an intense sport, don't go lower than like 1,500 calories. Okay, this is not medical advice, by the way. None of this is medical advice. Don't quote me on any of this. This is just me trying to be a nice guy and help people out. Don't don't quote me on anything. This is not medical advice. This is not even diet advice. I mean it is, but like who am I? I do have the expertise and I do know what I'm talking about, but I don't have the credentials to tell you what to do. And you don't have to listen to me anyway. But I'm just trying to give you some free help on how to lose weight. Just make sure you're eating less calories than you're burning. That's all I got.